Good morning, Sunny. What in the Pokemon is an Anemo? I believe it's a game, right? I believe that's correct. I don't know when it's coming out, but it looks like Pal World 2.0 some sorts. I don't think it's the same company that's making it though, but it looks like another it's China going, we are Pokemon now. Yeah, it definitely looks like another kind of rip of that genre for sure. I don't know, be interesting. Power World did really well for the beginning until the Pokemon Company decided to sue them under the table, so we'll see how that goes. Got a card in my hand, I'm trying to figure out somewhere to put it. Bothering me. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I think we are ready to go now. So let's jump right in. So we're gonna need this sheet. We need to figure out which pages we're going to work on today. That's the big question. So let's bring up our layout here. Got some of this down. I think the next big section that I could do would be these guys, these 6 pages, because I have an idea of what I want to do with those. Okay, yeah, let's work on 20 and 21 then. Pardon me. Let's see, on number 20 here. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up number 21 as well. We're kind of going to skip. We're going to skip 18 and 19 for the moment. This is our layout. We got 16, 17 done. We can do 18, 19, but I think we're going to wait on that. We're going to do these ones because I have a better idea, like I said, of what I want for those. So if those don't work out, we can jump around again. Jump around. Jump, jump, bump, we get down. I'll see myself out. Okay, so we know we've got some days I just jump right into it. I'm just like, let's go. We're going. Okay, so I know we've got this. We have no words on 21 currently, which is fine. Did nothing for me. Myriad Pro 34. Myriad Pro. Okay, so we're good with that. Speed. I technically don't. I can pull these over. I don't have to do anything funny with them. Speed. Okay, so our first action. Maybe we'll look at it again real quick. Trying to decide if I wanted for... We spend a lot of time looking at the side of the box with these pictures, right? With these graphics, illustrations. If I want to change it up, I know we've got a change coming here in 22, a big change. If we wanted to do more of a 3/4 view, because I'm trying not to repeat, like once we do these 3 repeats, and we also have a lot of the same imagery for these guys in between, very similar at the very least. We don't want to repeat too much of what's going on, but we do need to. So this is where I get to the point where I'm like, I'm looking at all of this stuff, I'm looking at what I just did, and I'm like, can I compress some of this down? It'll end up giving me 2 extra pages to work with, but it would, I could move some of the story, add more to this part of the story. I actually have some extra things that I've written down here. Would it be beneficial to do that? Is there... Most of our story focuses around the box. I think our halfway point is here, between 17 and 18. I believe that's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it is. So the halfway point is here. So we've got our repeating pages within the first half of the book, which is good. So what I had planned on doing, or trying to do, because of what the story is about, it's mainly about the box. So we've got the first half of the book pertaining to what this thing is and the mystery of what's going on. And then we have the second half with the resolution, like getting out what's inside of it. I've got, like I said, this is halfway. This 17 and 18 is the halfway mark. So I actually have 4 panels that are partially still doing the box stuff. Whether or not that's necessary or not, I'm not sure. Oh, I know what I can do. We don't have to. We don't have to do that. Okay, so let's look at. I'm gonna do a quick look at something real quick. I said real quick twice or 3 times in a row. There you go. Change that face later on. Okay, so he's there. We did a. Trying to think about the face that I want to do for this one. So I think this one's just going to be the words and him. So he's going to be trying to problem solve what he's going to be doing here. I think so we've got this. Maybe if I pull as hard as I can, it will open. Let's see. Do Do I have any other faces that would be good for kind of what we're doing here? I don't see anything. May have to do some searching around, trying to get some inspiration here. Let me grab my phone. Sometimes it'd be like, sometimes I get really good ideas or inspired by a lot of different stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I gotta do a little bit more work to get things figured out in my head. Sometimes I skip these parts and just go to other parts, so it just depends. Let's see. So what is our next one after this? Okay, so we do want to do something where he's exerting a lot of effort here. Okay. I think I have kind of an idea what I want to do. Select all. Not that one. Not those. Copy. Thought about doing. I have to remember, I try not to get caught in the same patterns over and over and again. Okay, so it goes this way. Ooh, I think this was... Is this the first time I was going to do a full spread? No, it was not. Okay. That's our gutter. Sometimes this is harder than it looks. Let's grab. We want an expression of, yeah, like this. Copy. He's trying really, really hard. That is not that one. Lines of that. Let's see. That's right, we gotta make it a little bit bigger. Enough, close enough. So, baby.
Have a wonderful stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I'll be home like noon. We can go to our stuff.
What stuff?
For Michelle.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Sunny. Have a good morning.
Mrs. Talk says goodbye. She's off to work. On Labor Day, all things.
Celebrating labor.
She's celebrating labor by laboring. Oh god, I remember those days back when I used to work construction. There were no such thing as days off. Okay. I may have to adjust this a little bit. I'm not particularly liking this face so far. It's fine. We can work with it here. Be easier to see what's going on. Yeah, we do need to make some adjustments because the eyes are not in their correct spot. Okay. Something feels off though. Don't think. Try this and see if this works. What the heck did I do here? That was weird. I don't know what I did there. Okay, so that was fine. We're okay with that. Don't know. Change these out to the ones that are... Yep, that's the way it's got to go. Okay. Just was not angled enough. Sometimes you gotta experiment with those things. You gotta mess with them a little bit to see if they're gonna work or not. Let's see. The other thing... Put this back over here. And so that's in good shape. I think we want to do... I think I have an idea. But I don't have a face for it, so we're gonna have to play with this a little bit. Try this. We're gonna add a different mouth. Let's do... We're just chilling today. Working on some pages. If things go good and we're rolling along pretty smoothly, maybe we'll run a little bit long today. Just depends. You know, it really, like, people who are home or if they stop by or anything like that. It is Labor Day. A lot of people have it off. Just depends. We're doing a 12-hour stream. We're doing it, everybody. We're going all day. Right? Yeah. Phew. Okay, so let's do, got this separated now. We want to do something more, because he's going to be straining here. Little bends here. We're going to see if this works at all first. So we need to do outside. Try this. Ooh, I kind of like that that's thinner at the top too, right in the middle. Now, from what I'm seeing from my examples that I have up on my phone, a lot of these just go straight across. Oops, that's not the right one. Let's do this the right way. Let's just make it a box. This way we can manipulate it a little bit easier. And we'll come back and we'll clean up all of this roughness once we get kind of the idea we want down. Do one each. There we go. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll turn these a little bit. Little turn on this one, not a big turn. Yeah, something like that. Now he looks like he's straining a little bit. And Toby, sometimes you're so jittery. Don't understand. Fix this, bring that there. Also doesn't help that my mouse is a little janky too. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just on the Fritz recently or if it's just built that way. I did look up to try to see if I could clean it out, and literally the manual online from SteelSeries says, do not take your mouse apart. It is not meant for that. I'm like, well, that's dumb. What if I want to clean it? Really good cleaning. Not the stupid, you know, Just blow out with air. No, I wanna really get a bit of good cleaning. That's good. Okay, so we got most of our stuff figured out there. Okay, definitely looks like he's straining. Industrial air blower. That's the thing, is I have a compressor in my garage and I've done it before, but it kind of works, but at the same time it's not really meant for that. I know they want us buying new ones and, you know, swapping them out as often as possible, but it just kind of would be nice if we could actually like repair the stuff that you buy or work on it a little bit. Would be nice. Okay, let's group this together for the moment. Too small. Does it need to be? Does it need to be skinnier? I'm looking here, but because of the pink lines and stuff on there, I can't really see. So I'm looking at the right-hand side, this little preview over here, to see kind of what I like or what it feels like. Bigger would be better. At least that's what she said. Some of the pages and some of the examples that I see they make it like really big. They make it even taller. I don't think we're that extreme at the moment. Maybe a little bit. And maybe once we put it into the page for context, maybe we can make some more adjustments to it. Okay, so that should be all those things. Copy, go here. Get us a new page. Reflect. Okay. Let's do that. Don't think we can do this one because it's just too close to his other. Oh no, we might be able to do it up here. Range. Bring to front. Range. Bring to front. That keeps annoying me, so we're going to change that real quick here. Those both need to be bring to front. There we go. Save. We'll save that for now. Why did you separate that? Can I actually... Oh, interesting. It displays that. That's funny. Let's move him Let's move him out just a little bit more. Thing. Okay. Bad. This angle definitely needs something a little bit different. Better. They should be modular, so we should be allowed to fix them. That's the thing. They're small enough. I get that they don't want people repairing them or doing a whole bunch of them because they want people to buy new ones and stuff like that, but at the same time, if you're going to pay $100+ for a small mouse like this, like, make it repairable, let us be able to buy parts and stuff for it. Like, some of that stuff I don't quite understand. Right to repair and stuff. I'm also a fix-it person, so I love to try to fix things. But I have a feeling this is specifically designed not to be fixed. And so they're probably set it up in a way that it's definitely not doable. You know what I think I want to do? I think I want to make... So this is okay. His hands definitely need a better placement. I may need to make this one go kind of across the body. I think I might want to take and bend part of this flap outwards. I think is what I want to do. So I think I need to... We're going to add another layer. Because he's really pulling hard. Like, that's the whole gist of it, right? So maybe we do a couple things. Maybe we do a bend here. And then kind of a bendy opening up here. This way it gives him something for his hands to grab onto as we do our illustrations here. Let's move him out. Yeah, should be... Footing is about there. And then I think what I'll do is I'll move the hands. Copy. Delete. Something has got the dog all miffed. She's been running in and out all day. I'm not sure what's going on outside. I feel like there's an earthquake or something that's on its way. She's been very weird this morning. Very much on high alert, Sora has been. Give me a second. Are you okay, Sora? What's up? Yeah, she's very much in high alert mode right now. I don't know what's going on. Something outside has got her all tweaked out of shape. Okay, so let's go to this one because we're gonna do a little highlight run. Sometimes the clipping is not beneficial. Something like that. Okay, so now we should be able to bring him back in. Yeah. Forgot I don't need to do that. Something like that. Yeah. We're getting the gist down now. Let's copy this. Let's put these both on their own layer by themselves. Paste, but we'll change the size of this one. Put it underneath our character here. We'll combine these two. Yeah, something like that. We definitely don't need our words to be this big. Those can go down. Okay, there we go. Gonna have to figure out how to put a little bit of strain on this. This may be our first instance where we actually use the word. No, we've kind of used it before. In the first book when we did surprise, and we actually had the word bubble have little spikies come out of it so that it was accentuated in that way. What I might do, I might see if we can put a little bit more strain on this, adding a little bit of turbulence in the word bubble, so that we know that that voice is a little bit strained when he's talking. Paste, range, send it back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, something like that. The other thing we can do is we can do a little zigzag here of how it comes out of him. Kind of like a little lightning bolt style. It's a little too pointy, but that's okay. We'll fix that. But it definitely gets our point across, right? Haha, get it? Our point. I'll see myself out again. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, something like that. we definitely got, I think we got the strain on there, finally. What I was thinking. Question is whether or not it's worth like putting him down further on the page. Because our next page, number 21, he's going to be going flying off into the distance here. He's blasting off again. If you don't get the Pokemon reference, then... let's see. Kind of works. I think I want to drop this down. I think I need to put this around the outside of this. It looks just disjointed from the box right at the moment. So, question is, how am I gonna do that? I know how to do it. I know what I'm gonna do. Copy, paste, join, range, send to back. We're gonna add a stroke on it. Yep, that'll do it. We're gonna go up to 9, 10. Is it a 10? I think it's a 10. I think it's a 9. Anyways, so then what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to match it. Pick the wrong thing. The opposite direction. Yeah, there we go. That gives us more white to work with. Cool. I think that's about right. Just gonna go ahead and grab the color here. This, the hard part is trying to grab. Okay, that should give me the back. Paste. Oh man, we were so close. Just happened to just barely get that really, really close. Okay, yeah, that matches better. Much better. The other thing that is something that they do to figure out. I guess I have them from. Hold on. I have an idea. I gotta find the face for it. Oh, it's not over here. There it is. Come on. On the wrong tool, of course. These little guys, kind of like the sweat is on the brow or on them. Yeah, maybe the ones coming off of him are better representation of that. I think they also need to be a little bit smaller. maybe a different placement. But even though I have like a lot of this stuff built, they don't always have to be in whatever placement that I have them in. They can always be changed and manipulated down, around. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Yeah, like that's a better... I think we definitely need... Yeah, we need something else here too. Question is, where are we going to put it? Let's do its own layer. Add a couple lines here, little struggle lines. You know, he's trying hard. He's really trying hard. Try not to put any on like this, but I think it might need it a little bit. Yeah, it needs a little extra. Hey, Sunny, thank you for putting in your points. Where are we at? Ooh, we're above 51%. How about that? Dang, nice. We're getting there. Almost, Patch. We're almost there. Let's see the other type. So we could do these wiggly ones. Thank you, Dreamer. Thank you for putting in your points. Because there's got a lot of action and movement and stuff going on here with what we have. Which is fine, which is good. I think that's definitely... kind of what we're looking for here. I definitely want to work on the face a little bit though. Especially the mouth. I don't think our expression is quite what we needed yet. There we go. Now we got some strain going on. Yeah, we're really riveting up the action of what's going to happen here next. The next one's going to be fun. So, next one is going to be... I think we're going to do this mouth, but we're not going to do these eyes. So the question is, I'm doing a new set of eyes for this one. So the question is, which one do we like better? And we got about 50 seconds here, so we're not going to get too crazy on it. But we can get it started a little bit. Yeah, we're within 30 seconds, so I'm not going to go too far here, but... All right, peoples, we are coming up on our first 3-minute break here for me. We've got about an hour into our stream so far. Working on page number 20, getting ready to throw some stuff down onto page 21. But yeah, that's what we've got going on right now. We're going to pause for the second. I'm going to take a 3-minute break. For those who are not subscribed, you guys are going to get some ads to watch, which helps pay the bills. Oh wow, that was fast. I didn't get through my whole spiel. Now I know today's ads run really fast. Bam. But anyways, normally what happens during these times for anybody else watching on YouTube, whatever, we take a break, we come back, and we pause for where we are at the moment. And then once we come back, we keep working on there. This way, nobody misses anything. It helps me out with making sure, or not making sure, but giving me an opportunity to run around and go grab something to drink, go to the bathroom, and go check on the puppers or anything like that. But also gives me... Man, my brain is on fog now because I missed this. Usually I have this down pretty good, but it's not there today. I don't know why. Some days it's not there. But we pause, wait, come back, keep working. This way the ads can run and nobody misses anything. Seems more fair that way. Nobody misses any description of stuff or any of the explanations or anything like that, if there is, or answers to questions or whatever's going on. Which I also have come up with a new idea for the stream. So this is exclusively for our subscribe members here. Hello, subscribe members. I worked on a new reward, power-up reward last night after our stream for 500 little things. So we have a ask a question reward that's going to be popping up at some point soon, where you can actually redeem your points to ask a question or suggest a topic or something that you would like us to talk about at some point during our streams or during our podcast, whatever it is. So I found on Firebot that I can actually set it up to where when people redeem that, it actually will send it to a Discord channel. So I'll have that set up so that when people redeem it, I'll get notified, and then we'll have a list of all of the questions that come in and stuff like that. This way I don't lose track of them or anything like that. So I'm hoping that's what I'm gonna do and put it together. So I have to do some testing and stuff after the stream, see if it will work, make sure it's working. Hello everybody, sorry, welcome back. 500 little things after hours. I was like partially through my description of what was going to happen with our little break that was going on there, and ads started super fast today, so I missed it. I biffed it a little bit again on that one, so now I know 1 minute before start doing the breakdown rather than 30 seconds. That was too little of time, but we'll get there. Okay, now that we're back, can actually go back to what I was doing. See, the song is very appropriate for this moment. I'm getting lost in the moment. Okay, so we're gonna send our little character flying here. So, question is, I've got these little TIs, right? Got that set up. It kind of looks fun without the nose on it too. I might have to. So the question is, hey, cheap viewers? Wow. Sorry, my friend. Do we do them like this? Do we do the little cross-shaped eyes like this? Or do we turn them 45 degrees? Is it better if they're cross ones? Because like this is typically used for like when a character is almost like dead per se, or like they're playing dead or some sort of. Which one gives off more I'm flying away style? I'm looking at my examples. I have a couple. I've been watching a lot of Qtori. Oh gosh, dang, what's his name? Kape-chan. Kape-chan. And there's one episode where he's pretending like he's flying. He's a little penguin that flies around, or that has his own little story. And there's one episode where he's pretending like he's flying because he's a penguin and he can't fly. And he like gets worn out and then he like passes out, kind of thing. And that's the face they kind of use for it. These are the eyes that they use for that, is when he's like kind of passed out. I think, what other ones do I have that would be kind of representative of that? I don't even know what. Let's do a Google search real quick. You guys aren't going to get to see this, but let's see. Team Rocket blasting off. They have a whole compilation of it. Images. Let's see if they have an image of it. Okay, sometimes they do a bunch of different eyes for when they get thrown into the air. I think it really depends on what the action is beforehand. Sometimes they do the circle eyes. Maybe that might be our. What does our layout look like? Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe the dead eyes is here. I kind of have a setup bar right there. Maybe we'll save these for now. Even though I think I definitely want to change them. Rotate. Not 90, let's do 45. Object, transform. Rotate 45. Good. We'll leave that as a face that we're going to use for something. But we need to definitely come up with a different. Where's our? See, I have these ones, but I don't really like those ones. I might have to make some new ones. The circular ones are fine, but since a lot of my stuff is more angular, I'm trying to decide if I'd set up an angular set instead. You may be saying, "Toh, what does that mean?" Let me. Yeah, it really depends on what the style is that we want to do. Let's go like this. This. Let's just go like that for now. We'll see if that works at all. Copy, paste. That there-ish. Definitely needs to be thicker, for sure. Better. Let's see, what? I'm looking at our other examples here. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of the way we structure some of those. Whenever they do them slightly different than each other, just depends. Kind of want the blasting off look. The other one that they do is these angled eyes for it. So let's go ahead and let's just finish this one off real quick. Grab the nose, put the nose with it, see if that works. Oops, wrong layer. Paste. We're definitely going to make a modification to this this round face here too. We're going to duplicate that. I'll end up putting his hands above his head at some point. So the other... Okay, so if I separate this, bam. Get rid of that. Yeah, like that. Add a new layer here. Paste. There we go. Now we got those three. Now we got that one set up. That's the other one that I'm seeing being used. Otherwise, So they do more like angle of the face, so they like really adjust, because I have to remember that a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to do is use 3D stuff to kind of flatten down and make it even further into 2D. So like my character doesn't have much of a side view or back view at the moment. He's not very 3D in a lot of aspects. So which is fine. It's just a different type of storytelling. It's just a flat storytelling rather than one where we're using those type of manipulations to get what we want. A little bit harder in certain aspects, but definitely ways we can get there. The other one that I'm seeing that they use, there's one more. Like this one. We're definitely gonna have to go through and up all of these and make them into their own on my sheet at some point. You sheet? Oh, the sheet. Okay, so that's... Get rid of... You know what? Let's just leave that for now. Let's get rid of that. Already have that, it's fine. Something like this. This is kind of the other one that they do, where their eyes are closed. It also doesn't help that my character doesn't have really a chin. Because you can usually, if you want to do a character like screaming or having a really big mouth to express some kind of like big thing that's coming out of them, you would make the mouth bigger, but the chin is what would kind of help dictate how big that is, because it gives you a reference point. We don't really have a chin on this character. We kind of can say the bottom of it, or top of his triangle, maybe, but anytime I've tried to do one of these like giganto mouths to make him really look like he's like yelling for something, it doesn't really work. Do you know the iconic song from Treasure Planet? Learned a little funny little tidbit about it the other day. Apparently the guy who sang it knew how he wanted it to go instrumentally and didn't come up with lyrics until the day before or the day of. Really? That's crazy. Did he get to hear the music? Apparently the guy who sang it knew how he wanted it to go instrumentally, didn't come up with lyrics until the day before. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like we have 3 options here now. I don't know if that works. I don't think I have a copy of... There's one other one that characters do. I haven't done yet because I just haven't really found a spot for it. Could be... I have that one. I have that one. Yeah, see, anytime I try to like make something like this bigger, it just doesn't work with our context here. So I think, let's see. Let's go. This, we don't want that anymore because that's going to be done. We're actually going to have it flung open. Let's see, select all. Copy. This one's going to be smaller. Thing. We're just going to we're going to try a couple things here. This, select all, copy. Object, reflect. Get our sizing here a little bit, give or take. I think that's kind of what I have on the layout. Yeah. We'll draw the box open and we'll fling him a little bit here. Definitely gonna have to change his tail too. Range, send to back. Might actually give him a straight tail. We'll see. I have to change that around. So we can fling him like this. We definitely want to have some kind of, we're going to do an arc. Something like that. We'll come back and we'll figure out how we're going to make this look here shortly. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely fling this little guy. Yeah, it's gonna go that way. I think we definitely need to move him over here. We gotta build some doors flying open. I think we're definitely gonna give a background on this one. We definitely need to go grab that. I don't know, do we need the background on? Because he is concentrating or really focusing on this, so the background stuff definitely we don't need. I think for context, maybe not context, but for everything else we might need this stuff. Copy. Don't save. 21. Okay, we'll move this up. one. Think. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That should work. Should work at the moment. Actually, I have an idea. Try not to use this too often, but so like this is focusing on this with our little stitches here, right? We've used that in the past for creating other panels and things like that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make do a similar idea here. We're going to make a panel. Okay, yeah, that's centered. She can go outside. She's being weird right now. Definitely watch her, Michelle. Maybe you have to go out with her because there's something going on that's got her all flipped out right now. She keeps going in and out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with her. Talking about the puppers. Yeah. That's what I'll do. So our things that are going on are actually causing him to, we're going to cause him to flip out of the page essentially. And I might take and I might make the background even smaller a little bit. We'll see. The question is, do I want the Yeah, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. That's that one. That one can stay. Select all. Yeah, we're gonna flip him out of the page. He pulled so hard, he threw himself out of the page. I might do like an something like that. I don't have that written down on our sheet, but I can definitely add that. Yeah, he may need some kind of wording to go with this. That definitely does not work. Let's do that at the moment. No, not that. Go over here a little bit. Okay, we can work with this a little bit. Okay, so we have our loop kind of good here. I think we need to do we'll make him go in and out of it. Yeah, something like that. So I'll actually keep going. We'll twist this here. So in order to make this congruent, like it's going around, what we're gonna do is, this is good, like our loop is good here. This is fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna add another point here. And then I'm gonna continue this on and connect it over. So we'll actually have continuation of our first part. Ugh. You don't have to throw your phone in there. So if we do it kind of like that, you get the idea, where you can actually see the loop happening. So one continuation and then one kind of broken that's going behind the other one gives us that illusion of a loop being made. So we'll actually stop this one a little short, and we'll stop this one, but it looks like there's a continuation of that happening in that space. Move these down. Go like that. Yeah, something like that. I still got a little bit of tweaking to do with it, but yeah, we get the idea. Still a little broken up here. That's fine. We'll get that fixed. Can also, what I'll do is I'll combine these two. So I'll do that right now. And then I can actually get the continuation of each line. So now that we've got these points working in conjunction with each other, we can actually do this, reform it. We'll actually pull this out, put that one back. Yeah, something like that. Something still looks like it's a little jagged over here, but we'll get that messed with here shortly too. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. That did not do what I wanted to do. Shift, remove. Hello. Thank you. Yeesh. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Always have to remember that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it to feel nice, though. There we go. Better. So we'll actually move this out, which means we can actually move this one in a little bit. There we go. And we got a nice little loop, a loop flip here going on. Bam. Yeah, we're gonna throw him out of the frame. So that's what I'm thinking is this box here, I'm thinking about cutting it off even with the stitches here, because he's going to be breaking this wall here, breaking out of the frame, being thrown. The other thing that I'm going to do, which I need to go back and look at some of my pages and see if I want to do more of. We'll do the duplication. We'll just do this for shits and giggles at the moment because I want to. We can always come back and tone it back a little bit later. Round, round. Yeah, something like that. Select all. There we go. So now we have to make the box open, right? Because he was able to pull hard enough to fling it open. So did that here. We want to add a 1.865. Copy that. Screw it. Do this the easy way. Paste. Just do this. Or not. There we go. So you should be able to just copy and paste the style how we want it. And we can mess up these edges a little bit if we want to. Let's move this guy a little bit. We'll just move that for now. There we go. Yeah, kind of get the idea. Definitely probably needs some kind of something coming out of him for sure. Don't think it's going to be this though. Trying to decide if I do Let's make it bigger. We're definitely trying to get motion involved in this this book and get things like moving around, effort, strain, different types of things going on here. Let's get rid of that for the moment. Actually, you know what? Undo. Copy, paste. Now let's get rid of that. She being good out there, yeah. Michelle? Yeah? She's just being a weirdo? Weird dog. Huskies are weird. Thinking something more like that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. We're gonna have to play with that a little bit more. So we should be able to bend this, yeah. Let's go down. Let's go 40. Let's go 50. Let's go 60. This might not work. Let's go 70. Let's go 80. Let's go 90. Let's go 100. Let's go 110. Kind of doesn't like what I'm doing, but that's fine. Let's go 120. This is fine. Everything's fine. What are you doing? What is this doing? Normally if I scale it, it's gotta be this one. Oh, it's not that one either. Okay, which one allows me to... This one? No, that just makes it taller. Edit contents, edit envelope. It says I have more. When it gives me the plus, that means that I have stuff off of the page, but I don't know how to make it. Is this a thing? Can I? Nope, that's not the thing. This doesn't interact. What does this interact do? That does nothing. You lied to me. Okay, so this gives me this. That gives me... I don't know what that does. That does nothing. That does weird things. That doesn't do anything. This I can make. Okay. Kind of did what we wanted it to do. Hey, there we go. I figured it out. I'm not sure how, but I did. I don't like it, but I figured it out at the moment. Figured out something. Not sure what it is. Love seeing him flying in Daisy. Looks cute. Thank you. Oh, so this is going to be like Buttons Odie? Odie? I don't know what that means. Yeah, it needs something. I don't know quite how I want to make this happen yet. Oh, I know. I have an idea. I don't think this wording thing is what I want to do. But I do want to... That's guides. That's not what I was pressing. That's that. Okay, so let's do... Let's put it back behind everything. That's a little door. Question, should we do speed lines? And these are just very, like, rough ones. This would be our first speed lines in our book here. We never had speed lines before. That one's way too big. And I'll make them super thin. I'll figure out how to do it, how I want to do it, but... Maybe not like this. Yeah, like these are not very pretty. Okay, that was a bad idea. It did not work out the way I wanted it to in that way, but definitely might need some type of something. Maybe it's coming out of the box. Maybe we have something. Burn, lighten, screen. Oh, that's right. I gotta change it to some kind of color though first. Color dodge, soft light. Hard light now. Ooh, definitely not that one. That one's definitely for our Halloween episodes. Let's go back to darken. No, we don't go darken. Multiply, color burn. We had a color, some sort. We could use it like that, and that what that does is it burns all of the colors, Garfield and Odie. Like buttons and Odie. Is that how Garfield found Odie? Was that Garfield found came upon him? I don't know the story of. I don't know the lore behind it. Right, so Garfield and Odie, yeah. I know that he's always trying to get rid of Odie, and Odie just always comes back because Odie's the dog. That makes sense. But he's like the dumb dog. The dumb smart dog kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know the real story. Yeah, I don't either. I thought John just had Odie. I thought he had both of them. I wasn't sure if there was some kind of like, honestly, hidden story, or if there was.
Imar Dreamer 22 pet the assistant.
Oh, thank you, Dreamer, for petting Piach. Your dog has been very weird today, Dreamer. She keeps wanting to go in and out, in and out, in and out. Like something's going on outside. Or like she's sensing that there's an earthquake or something that's coming. It's something weird is happening. I thought he brought Odie home. I don't remember. I did read those books back when I was younger. I don't remember the conditions of what Odie was, how he got there. Let's see. How did Odie show up in the Garfield comics? Odie was introduced to the Garfield comic strip as the pet of Lehman, her roommate. Oh, it was a roommate. After Lehman disappeared from the strip, Odie was absorbed into the main cast as John's. Did they, like, do something with that on the Garfield movie?
Imar Dreamer 22 says big stretch.
There we go. There's some big stretches going on, getting ready to go on. Let's see. And not like it really matters. So, one of the things that I've learned while going through publishing and reading other people's posts online and stuff like that, like there's a whole host of things that happen where you get into your creative space and you start writing something, or you put something together and you get all the way done and you show it to somebody and they're like, oh, this is just like XYZ. And it tends to crush people because they're like, I didn't know I was doing that. Or they were basically kind of rewriting a story that they had heard or experienced or whatever it is like that. Like, it seems to be a commonality thing that happens, because I read multiple accounts of it, and also multiple accounts of people being like, I published a book, and literally a week after somebody else published a book, or a week before, somebody published a book that was almost on the same beats or same ideas as what I had put out, and they were all not mad about it, but just like, they were worried that they had plagiarized or copywritten something or done something incorrect, or somebody had stolen their idea. And it ended up being, it was just a social thing that was happening that actually influenced a lot of people, that then people started talking about and writing about. So it wasn't necessarily that it was a bad thing, or like, even if this is very similar to another story, that's actually kind of good, because you can actually relate that back to something, if you're trying to like pitch this to a publisher or something like that, be like, oh, it's very similar to this thing, so now they have a better reference of something like that. Identity is real, Jim. Identity theft is real, Jim. Yeah. It's one of those hard ones where art is, because it's a subjective medium and it's personal and it's all of those internal components and stuff like that, it's hard to define. Like, it's hard to be like, no, these are the rules, these are the things, because there are no real rules or anything. You can't abide by something. I mean, people use this medium for nefarious reasons a lot of time too. And as much as like I have dabbled with AI art and stuff like that, those are very much the same thing, right? They still feel like it's some kind of creative thing that is happening with it, but it's also not at the same time. So it's both. It's right and it's wrong in how it's done. So it may come down to some kind of regulatory thing. I don't know. Copyright is very much that same idea. Like, a copyright is you, like me, taking my book to the copyright office and saying, this is all the things that I've created. I'm putting my money down on it. If anybody takes any of these things, then I can go and sue them. Like, that's how that works. It's all kind of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, but it kind of makes sense, but it's messy in a lot of different ways. But because it's messy, it's also beautiful. It's weird. I think for me, when I read those other stories, I think I took from it doesn't fucking matter. Like, if my story ends up sounding like something somebody else has written or whatever, like, I can literally say I have been influenced by media for most of my life. I know bits and pieces of most everything. Part of this book has been created in a vacuum, but most of it is influenced by a lot of things that I've experienced through my life. So it's gonna come out in some of that artwork and stuff. So it's not so nuanced that you can just pull it apart. It's kind of weird. So not the way Nintendo did it when someone comes along and does it better than they want to copyright. Yeah, they do it the back ways, where they're like, I want to copyright this mechanic that is just a basic concept of a thing that can be done, but we're going to make it so that nobody else can copy what we want to do by using that same mechanic, and then we're going to punish everybody who tries to. It's not really enhancing the landscape of creativity because of that. It's very predatory and being like, no, this is mine, and nobody else is allowed to use it. Which is also very American in a lot of ways. So I don't know. I'm not going to solve it on this, episode of my stream. I don't think anybody will in a long time. So very, very hard topics, very interesting things to dabble in and delve into. I would have laughed my ass off if someone would have copyrighted it before them. Stuff like that happens. we are going to get ready to go on another break here in about 40 seconds. So I'll give the spiel. So I'm going to pause right here on our pages, and then we'll pick up right after we get back. So it's going to be about 3 minutes. Gives me a chance to run and do a couple things and come back. If you're subscribed to the channel, you don't have to watch any of the advertisements that pop up, but those ads do help. The subs help as well. It helps keep me going on this project, helps pay for ISBNs and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, either way, you're not going to miss anything regardless. So we will be back shortly after our ads run. Yeah, Sonny, the funny part about the copywriting of stuff, I think the one funniest one that I saw was when Sierra Mist went after some influencer lady, some person on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it was, and her name was Sierra Mist, not even spelled the same way. And they sent her a cease and desist letter that she couldn't use that name and blah, blah, blah. And she was just like, what the hell? This is bullshit. Like, this makes no freaking sense. So being petty as she was, which I fully condone in a lot of different ways because I'm petty too sometimes, she went and looked up the copyright that they had for the Sierra Mist name, and it had lapsed. And they hadn't re-upped it yet. So she purchased the copyright for the Sierra Mist name, and I think she owns it to this day. So she actually got to send them a cease and desist letter and said, hey, I own the copyright to this. You're not allowed to use this name. And they tried to bargain with her. They tried to bully her. They tried to do a bunch of different things to get the name back in that way. And they honestly had just fucked up. They did not do their due diligence, and they screwed up. So like, that's why Starry, if you've seen the Starry sodas out and about, that is Sierra Mist. They had to literally change their name and their branding and everything because of that. So copyright is a weird fucking place and stuff to do, and all of that stuff is very messy and can be thrown around all over the place. Yeah, Starry is Sierra Mist. They did not get that name back. I think they're still working on that. But that was a huge internet thing for a hot minute that I saw at one point. I was just like, holy crap. And there's been several companies that have done that, where they've went to, throw around their influence or push people around, and somebody went through and is just like, hey, you're missing copyright or missing XYZ for this, and this, and I now own them, so you can't say shit to me. So, like, it's a thing. The funny part is if the company that built that game had built, come on, my mouse wasn't working. Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. No, if the company that had made Pal World had gone through and literally copyrighted all of those mechanics stuff, they could have actually went after Nintendo for using those. Like, it's one of those things kind of thing. But there's also some weird dichotomy with the way United States copyright and Japan's copyright works. There's some weird stuff where you can actually do things after the fact in one location and not after the fact in the other, and they kind of reference each other too sometimes. It's very messy. Like, I remember reading about all of the copyright stuff that happened with that, and it just screamed of people trying to snag whatever they could. You know what I mean? Try to stop the influence of the PAL world, It was just kind of it was a goober thing. People being greedy. It makes no sense. I would say, so supposedly, and I looked into this with my books and copyright, supposedly as soon as you put pen to paper, doesn't matter, like even this basic form of what we have on the screen right now, technically this has some sort of copyright-ish limited to it, right? It's not filed with the United States Copyright Office. That is just a legal documentation of you saying, no, I've paid my fee, I own this thing, it's mine, and if I would like to go after people, I now have the ability to do that. I'm backed up by the United States government because of that. So that's what copyright does for you. But technically, you do own and have the right to your stuff in this art form, as long as it's an original piece of those things. So people technically cannot steal it, but you are on the hook and you have no backing if you decide to pursue legal action in that matter. That's where it gets a little bit grimy, right? But I don't have a whole ton of money to go through and copyright absolutely all my stuff. It costs a lot of money and a lot of wherewithal and understanding of how that system works. So am I running a little risky with how I've got things set up? Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, I don't have much of an option. Let's see, is this adding anything for us here? Maybe green. Maybe we need green. More green-ish. Blue? Maybe blue and greenish? It's hard to say. Like I said, a lot of that stuff is, I don't know. I just don't know enough about it. I know, yeah, it's just all messy. Just all messy right now. Too hard to jump on bandwagons for those things too. One minute it could be, that's the worst thing in the world. Next minute it's everybody, it's all good. Everybody go for it. You know, you never know where the landscape of a lot of that stuff's going to land. World is constantly changing and evolving. Go figure. I don't know if this is... It definitely, well, it gives it a little bit. I'll have to say that. It definitely gives us a little bit more motion, a little bit more of something new that we haven't seen in these books before, kind of thing. There's definitely something here. Whether or not I can clean it up and make it into something, that's a good question. Something that fits and is congruent with what we have going on. That's the question. I think we definitely need... We definitely need the word bubble here. I think that's fine. What that actually looks like, that's a good question too. I should be able to, there it is. Okay, so I should be able to increase the bend on that, or I can just mess it up, one of the two. Oop, way too much. Maybe we do need some more. That's fine. Yeah, I think this thing sucks. That one sucks. I actually don't mind it by itself out here. Get an update on our special treat for free friend. Oh, we are at 54% now. Look at that. 27,326. We are getting there, ladies and gents. Yeah, I think we definitely need the words. It definitely feels like that's going to help us fill up some of the space that's going on here. Helps us with our action for sure. It helps us break out of this box here too. The other thing that we can do... Ooh, don't forget, we need to save everything. Save. Yeah, I don't think I like the box going off of this. Might have it cut off there. Which means I also have to cut it off down here too. Let's make this out a little bit. Question is, copy paste. Do we want to put a little dot of him flying away here? It would have to be cut off by the... That's the thing, is when you get higher off of the ground, then your shadow becomes smaller. So technically this would be pretty tiny comparatively. It also becomes lighter because more spillage comes around. Light spillage. But I don't know if I want to... Okay. Might do... What was that one? We don't always have to do squares. We don't have to do squares with this. It can be a rectangle. We can actually make him... He can still be breaking out of it. We can still make him break out in two different ways. His words are going to go outside of it. We're going to use this more like a comic panel in that way. Yeah, something like that. So we can actually fling him a little bit here more. Yeah, and pass him outside the border a little bit. That's kind of... But a rectangle can't be a square. A square is a rectangle, though. Is it? Is it, Sonny? Trim view. We can go a little bit further, but does it help us? There we go. Now that should be more even. Distance, give or take. I can always tell it to be centered. Okay, so now we have a frame of the... Okay, yeah, we have things that are happening, and we're illustrating that the toss is way exaggerated here. I think the box going off of the edge, I think we're good. I hated geometry and proofs. Daughter, you like geometry and doing proofs right now? She blinked and then shook her head. Yikes. She said, so boring. I feel ya. I feel ya.
Who's in chat?
Sunny's in chat.
Hi, Sunny.
Daughter says hi. Because it is Labor Day, the kids have the day off, so. And we know that's why everybody comes around, it's just to hang out with the kids. Come and harass my children. Yeah, something like that. He's waving. He says, hi. Hello there, daughter of Tahoe. Sunny. I'm just speaking for him at the moment. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. Let's do like that.
Yes, I'm the daughter of the great famous.
You are the daughter of the great famous Tahoe anime?
Oh,
Ooh.
great famous.
Oh, great famous? Wow. The grandeur. The pomp and circumstance of this is beyond me. There we go, something like that. Definitely comic-esque panel. Gotta say it like Batman, like Batman. For Gotham. No, I actually think this turned out kind of good. I was like unsure how this was going to go. So I'm actually quite surprised how well it did go. Like this one's fine. I'd probably have some more little face stuff that I need to mess with. This one actually worked pretty good. The little spinny eyes definitely, I feel like, worked out pretty good there in my favor. Might have to work on the tail a little bit. Maybe not. Let's see. No, which one is our spinny one? It's not that one. That one. We'll add few more motion things in here just to give it that little extra kick here. Come on, Tahoe, you can do it. I don't like those. Now let's do. We're gonna do a little different version of that. Love the video where they 3D printed a mask and put it on the cat, and then it meow 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 meow. Where it's in it. I love that one too. Meow 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 meow. Whoa. How did it make that little lightning bolt? That looks crazy. I don't know how it did that. Wait, it did it again. Wait, how was it doing that? Smooth. Thank you. Yikes. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. I know, people are creative on the internet. I don't know how they do it. Tried to be creative on the internet for the longest time. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. It just kind of depends. I think we need to bend this box a little bit on this. It's that one. Try that for now. Bend this in. Turn that out a little bit. These two, turn them a little bit like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Still have the comic book panel feel. We're breaking out of the panels because things are happening, and they're happening fast. Our little streaks coming out of here definitely help with that. I'm going to... Let's see, what panel... Yeah, 22 is when we get our ominous little character pop out here. Save this. Let's save number 20 real quick because I haven't saved that yet. Let's make sure we save this. Let's save this as well. Just save all the things. Why did that separate? Why you did that? Come on. Just move down here. Down here. Thank you. Gosh, dang it. Yeah. I don't think we changed anything here, so nothing to save there. I think I want to do bold for that one. Yeah. Okay, let me look at my pages here. Nice, nice. So some of these, you know how we have the green backgrounds for a lot of these pages and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll go back. I know in book 1 I made it very colorful. I made each one of those a color in the background. So depending on what we've got going on, I may change those out as well. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to get most of the main action stuff down, and then I'll go back and I'll mess with some of that. So 22 is this one. Is this one. So we need to make we're gonna do like a big box here in the middle. Question is, how big do we want to make it? This is just for reference. Okay, so actually, let's make those, make that go inside of there. We'll arrange, we'll send that to the back. Send to back for now. Copy, paste, object, transform, reflect. Range, send it back. Okay. We have kind of our basic blocking set up here. What I had in mind for this page. So what we need our next character. We're not going to show him off like this quite yet. That's going to come on our next page. I think we're definitely going to have to do some like little clouds, smoke kind of things coming off around here. There we go. That out. That's good. We'll figure out. There's some background stuff that I may want to do with part of this. I know we definitely want to outline this. Well, let's do this. Oops, that's the wrong layer. That's definitely wrong too. Arrange, send it back. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Gotta make it very dramatic is what we're gonna do. So we should be able to add another dot there. Yeah, I'll mess with that a little bit to get it definitely more what our box shape, because this is our This is what our thing is supposed to look like. So we definitely want to make sure we have our little handle on the top as well. Usually it's two of them together to make that. Range in the back, it's fine. Mess with that a little bit right now. We don't need the holes. We definitely need to make this we're gonna do some experiments with this. Let's duplicate this so I don't mess this up. I think I want to take this, I want to invert that. I want to invert this. And then everything else, those are fine. Let's go darken that. Go darken that. Swap that for the moment. Swap that. Let's do. Kind of like that. Kind of want to go with something ominous. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Reflect. Okay. Okay. Let's just move that straight across. Should be good right there. We've flown open the gates of Mordor here. This is what we have done. Let's see. Let's put one more layer on top there. Because I want to. Let's see. Let's get rid of this for the moment. Wonder if we should make it copy paste. We'll just try it. Let's see. Reflect. Okay. That did not hold the shift. Okay. There we go. don't need to do that stuff at the moment. Kind of the idea, right? I think we'll probably do a little smoke coming out. We'll really ham it up a little bit here, I think, is the idea. Really make this, not as scary, but definitely ham it. Try to think of all of the little tropes and stuff like that that we can throw in. What is our next? Okay, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do for 23. Yeah, see our, where did it go? Our layout. This is the one I was just working on or looking at right here. So this is our throw one. This is our little creature popping out of that. So oops, I need the eyes to select all. Question is, I need to highlight him somehow. So like right now we've just temporarily put something together for that. We definitely need a way to, whether it's a backlight, we could do a backlight of some sort. Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, I think detail-wise, no, this one. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably add a gradient on it too. Yeah. We'll just really push on that that idea. Three-dimensionality right here. Don't think we want to go to white though. We still want to stay in the gray. This can be close to black, but we don't want it to be total black. Yeah, something like that. Sometimes we get a little three-dimensionality in the stuff that I'm putting together. Sometimes we don't. Just depends. I think shadow might play a big factor here too. I think we definitely want to ham up that some kind of shadow here. Let's see, let's turn this 90. Okay. Let's make this full black. Let's make this full black. But we'll drop the opacity to 0. think that works. Change the angles a little bit here. I don't know why those keep coming out rounded. This way we definitely give that illusion of it, that it's coming out of or the shadow is being thrown from the box itself. Might have to go 20%? Oh, I know what I can do. We can do a color burn. We just have to pick a color. Or something like that. Some kind of... Oh, I wasn't selected. Darken. Multiply. Not a color burn. I think I was thinking of multiply. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Oops. 20%. What's 50% look like? Tu madre? Tu mama? What does tu mama want? Let's see. There we go. Let's change the shape of this. I want to change it more into an oval. But it's not letting me do the thing that I want to edit. I want to be able to grab that point out there. It's not letting me do it though. Hold on, let me... Okay, why is it doing that? Am I too far away? It's that one. That's good. That's good. A lot of times you let me manipulate the circle. Aren't you letting me manipulate the circle? There we go. Oh, you let me do it there for a second. What the hell? Alright, Illustrator, you're bugging me here, man. What the hell? There we go. There we go. Yeesh. Took me a second. Oops, pulled that wrong. let's do something like that. It's a little off from center. I don't know why. I'm not 100% sure how to fix that quite yet or change that. I can rotate it that way. Quality a little bit. I swear you're allowed to... Don't do that. I thought you were allowed to move it. That's not it. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. It may take some time. So we want this... Yeah, we partially want this on top of this. We definitely want to... Got the multiply on it. I want to drop the opacity a little bit. Maybe not. Let's leave that at 100%. Wow, that dropped it a lot. Okay, so definitely not that. Definitely gonna have to balance this out a little bit. A little bit too much. I think we're definitely gonna have to shift our character around a little bit. Let's see, we want to bring that forward. We're just messing with this at the moment. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna probably end up doing right there, is making him disappear down into the bottom. Very Batman-esque. I know we were talking about Batman just a second ago, but we're definitely going to do something like that. Oh shit. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going to copy. And we're going to paste that on top of itself. We're going to turn everything black on it. Dora. Yeah, we'll manipulate it from there. Let's just combine all that down and make it this easy. Okay, we need to remove these out of the way. Bunch of extra stuff there. Get that one out of the way. Get that one out of the way, because that all stays the same. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna have to change the tail to get that to match. Up, correct, drop those at the moment. Drop, drop. Okay, bam, bam. Pardon me. fine for the moment. We're actually going to bring this out. We're going to do that to that side. Okay, let's look to see how this goes at the moment. Yeah, we're getting there. And then we'll have to put the paws back on top as well. Should we make his eyes the color that they're supposed to be? Okay, so now we can mess with the tail a little bit. Let's get rid of the, oops, okay. Shift that. Leave that one for now. Anchor, yep. Just move that to there. Try to get this correct somehow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think we could probably change that a little bit. I have so many duplicate points on here. Sometimes it gets too crazy. That's fine. That's darkness. Yeah, that should work. Let's make another manipulation over here. That one can go up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So scary. Wow, that our next ad is coming up here shortly, our next break. Supposed to be our last one. Our last break for the stream. I think that's probably about right. That probably makes sense. I think I definitely want to move this back down here. But we will pause here shortly, and then we will take our break, and then we will be back right after that. So we're going to stop right here. Not going to do any more. And we'll do our break time, and then after that, I'll make some decisions on what I want to do. Hey, Mrs. Tahoe's back. Yeah. Hey, there's our ad break. And we'll pause right there. Oh man, definitely got some things started today for sure. 20, 21, and 22. I was hoping to get a little bit more done today, but it's okay. It's okay. Definitely made some progress. There we go. Everything's saved. I had to make sure everything was saved. Discord is changing their policies? Interesting. All right. A little bit of a quieter break this time. Sorry, I've been running around. I'm back though. Trying to figure out. I'm looking through my books and stuff like that too, trying to figure out what I want to do. Like I want to make this definitely a little bit more. Need something. I want to make it not eerie, not scary. It's the big reveal moment, right? It's the well, kind of a reveal moment. We'll see the next page is probably the big reveal moment. Hello, welcome back everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Here we go.
Mrs. Tahoe's here now giving me her commentary. Yeah, it definitely, like, we've got something temped up here, but it's definitely not, it's far from what I want it to be, for sure. Select. It's over here so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, it's gonna need some love and attention here. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna need yet. I don't think I want to do... I don't think I want to do that. I could do that. Oops. 90. Let's... Does it have a stroke on it? Why does it have a stroke on it? Should not have a stroke on it. Back to this. Should be negative 90. The other way. Yeah, I think this is going to be... Because currently I have them that direction. Let's do 60. 60? 45? Yeah, something like that. Let's pick this one. This one's going to be negative 45? Positive 45. What? No, that's the other direction. The 135, there it is. 135. We're going to push this way down, push this in. So we have that kind of... Yeah, our light source is up high, but everything else as we get down lower is darker. I think we definitely need to figure out how to make that work a little bit more to our advantage for this page. We have to use our lighting very, very, very efficiently somehow. Not sure how yet. May have to do more gradients. Gradient that. I don't think I want to go that dark. White. There. I mean, it gives it a little bit more presence in there. Get out of there. Let's just make it darker. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of little things that we can definitely mess with to get it to do what we want it to do, or do what I would like it to do. But I need to figure out how to, because this is going to be the left-hand page. Yeah, it's going to be left-hand page, and then the right-hand page is going to be our big reveal moment, right? So I think we definitely want some kind of like fog or smoke coming out of here, just, you know, 90s movie style fun on that. How I'm going to do that, I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of little circles. Something like that. Combine them all. No, I don't want gradient. Give me just a solid color. I'll come up with something. I definitely want to give that like classic smoke idea coming out of a, you know, just spawned out of nowhere kind of thing. Something. I don't know, I gotta do some reference work and look at it and see what I want to do. Something along those lines, though. definitely a way to make some clouds or something come out of here. Yeah, something. But let's do a favor. Let's save this. We're gonna log all of our progress here today. I had an idea for Wednesday. I was thinking about doing a day, because it's only going to be a 2-hour day, where I would just work on GIFs. I have the ability to work with Canva and save out all of my GIFs right now. So if I make a bunch, and even people can suggest some GIFs that we could make on the stream, that's kind of what I was thinking for on Wednesday. And then some of those I can actually use in the stream chat as well. That's an option. So I think that's what we're gonna do on Wednesday. If not, if I get like a good inkling or some kind of really great idea on how I want to solve some of this page's problems, I might do that. But I think we can plan on doing some GIF work on Wednesday. Pretty sure. But let's switch over. Where is my switcher? Get rid of this one. Let's bring up Canva real quick. So we did 20, 21, and 22 today. Let's get our update going here. We need some of these little green. 8. We need number 20. Duplicate 21. Duplicate and number 22. So I think we definitely did not. We started this, but we definitely did not hit very hard on 22. Definitely needs a lot more work. 21, we got a little bit farther on. Let's definitely put this even lower. Let's just say we did that. 21, we have good concept on. 20, I would definitely say also good concept on at the moment. I feel like that's about what we got activated today, worked on. So let's see, this goes... Nope, that's wrong. Tricked it. You're not gonna let me trick you this time? So did it anyways. Okay. So I think that's about what... I have no idea what that was about. I think that's about what we got done today. Started kind of 20, 21, 22, definitely a concept. Definitely not as much as these other ones. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Those ones definitely feel way more put together in that fashion. I'm gonna I still feel like a little bit less on these. I think that's more accurate. Definitely need more polishing and definitely need more work on them for now, but we've got got them started. I think we have a good idea on what's going to happen with that, and then go from there. But yeah, okay. Let's do our wrap-up stuff. Thank you, Sunny, for coming in. Thank you, Dreamer, for being in here for a little bit. Thank you, everybody else who may watch this later or jump on and watch it on YouTube when it comes out tomorrow. I appreciate that. We will be back, or I will be back on Wednesday for a 9 to 11 stream. We talked about that a little bit already. It's probably, like I said, I got 2 ideas. If I'm feeling inspired and ready to go, I'll probably work on pages. If not, and I'm feeling a little bit more like I need a little bit more time to get into the headspace I need to be in, I'll probably work on some GIFs for the stream and stuff like that. And some of those are, where are they? They're down here. Little ones like this. Just simple little animations where we can loop them together, and it's nice and easy. I can save this as a GIF now and export it. Got like that one. I've got an Uppies one that I want to put together that I haven't had a chance to do all of the things for yet. So might do that on Wednesday. Oops, I played it again. If I'm not feeling it for working on trying to get these pages a little bit more rounded out, so definitely stay tuned and check out that. If you have a question or anything like that, and you would like to ask it either on stream or in comment on YouTube, feel free to do that. I will try to answer them as best I can. I'm hoping to try to, like I said, I keep putting it out there to see if I can get more author people in here, see if I can get some local people to come by and watch and see what's going on, and build a little community and see how well we can do. So there seems to be a lot of need and a lot of want for that, so maybe we can do that. We'll see. We'll keep working at it. It's a work in progress. Doesn't happen overnight. But is there anything else I missed? Did I miss anything before we roll up the stream for the day? Let me double check. Saved all that. Talked about when next stream is. Got our progress bar done. I think that's it. I think we got it. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday afternoon. If you had to work today on Labor Day, I'm sorry. It's almost over, hopefully for you. So you can go home and relax for a little bit. If you got the day off, hey, congrats for you. I'm glad you got a day off. If anything happens or changes coming up here in the near future, I will let you know. But for now, have a good afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.